60 seconds.
Welcome. How many people will we be playing today? A single player. Excellent. Gameplay functions as follows. When you have located the correct answer to a question, buzz in to indicate your desire to answer. Then choose the button that corresponds to the correct answer. These buttons will act as your buzzers. The 4 symbol buttons will be used to choose your answer.
5, 4.
Now loading.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome to You Don't Know Jack. Just me and you tonight, huh? Oh well. Listen, since it's just the two of us, would you mind scratching my back? I got a spot right in the middle. I can't... forget it. Don't care.
1.
This category is Yes, I'll Marry You. Now let's slaughter a goat. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. You know, we could make the marriage episode all lovey-dovey and sicky-sweet, but we all know the real reason people get married. To be able to have sex that is sanctioned by the gods. If you were married in the temple of the Greek god of marriage, what would be the most appropriate thing to burn at the altar after consummation? Assuming she's still got it. Yeah. The bride's hymen would be a fitting offering to Hymen, the Greek god of marriage. And I say if the bride is willing to do all that, the least the groom could do is offer up some roasted nuts.
2.
The category's gonna be, is that a stethoscope in your pocket? You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, you know how my mom always wanted me to grow up and marry a doctor? I mean, moms in general? Never mind. What's the best pickup line to use on an otolaryngologist? Either an otolaryngologist is an ear, nose, and throat doctor. And you know your pickup line is worked when the doctor starts examining your throat with his tongue.
3.
I'm calling this one something borrowed, something old blue eyes. You get it right, you get $2,000. Here's the question. According to the lyrics of the Sinatra song Love and Marriage, what is true about love and marriage? It's a better place than Rome or Paris. It's a couple that's been much disparaged. They go together like a horse and carriage. Or there is... That goes in the win column. They go together like a horse and carriage. And for all you married couples out there, I'll leave it up to you to decide which of you is which. Well, I hope you're all rested up because you're about to take on a Dis or Dat. This Dis or Dat category is called Paying the Bills, if you know what I mean. Okay, I see you got this thing down. I'm just going to put your 30 seconds on the clock, all right? Throwing X widely open. Wrap around. Half press. Shared appreciation. Lotus light. Balloon. That's the one you skip. Growing equity. Wow, you are on fire there. 7 out of 7. Let's throw this onto your score. There you go. Next time, you treat. All right, let's get out of here.
5.
This one's called A Chiseled Rear End. $1,000 at stake on this one. So, we all know that commandment, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, right? Well then, according to the 10 commandments, what else shall you not covet? Your neighbor's rump, your neighbor's ass, your neighbor's butt. According to the 10th commandment, you shall not covet your neighbor's wife, his manservant, his maidservant, his ox, or his ass. Well, okay, you are allowed to covet your neighbor's ass if it's in that lotus-like position.
6.
Coming at you, incest really is best. How does $2,000 sound? All right, give me your best shot. If the Beverly Hillbillies wanted to put incest to the lifelong test, which couple could not legally marry? Ellie Mae and Jethro, Jethro and Granny, Jed and Miss Jane. Jed and Ellie Mae are father and daughter, so their marriage would be illegal. but it sure would make for a right interesting next verse in the Ballad of Jig Clampett. Woo, dog!
7,
Up next, shake those giblets. $2,000 for correct answer. Put it in gear, cause here we go. If you go to hell and are forced to do the chicken dance for all eternity, which of the following moves will you not have to perform forever? Peck at the ground like a hungry... There's no ground pecking in the chicken dance. And you know, in hell, they take it one step further and make you do the chicken dance to the tune of Moni Moni.
8,
Here's a little something I call, she's God's angel now. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Okay, imagine a lost episode of Charlie's Angels in which Farrah Fawcett's character Jill is married and then dies. If the characters observed the sororate custom of marriage, who would Jill's hubby receive? The sororate custom states that Jill's sister would become her husband's new bride. And the happy new couple would be known as Mr. and Mrs. Lucky Son of a Bitch.
9,
The category is his mother's maiden name is Rumpy Poco, and this one's going to be worth $2,000. Okay, so you remember when all you could see in all the newspapers and Letterman's top 10 lists was this Joey Buttafuoco? Oh boy, did that guy give marriage a black eye. Not only adultery, but statutory rape. And then the Amy girl shoots the wife in the face. Come on, it's enough to put you off marriage forever. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, here we go. How do you spell Joey's last name? Oh, and if you think I'm gonna spell him out for you, you're nuts. Pick one. There you go. It's Buttafuoco. And Buttafuoco was his name, oh.
10,
This category is who threw the rice cake that knocked out the bride? I'm gonna make this one $1,000. So they tell me it's supposed to be bad for the environment to throw rice at the bride and groom. Well, suppose instead of throwing rice at the bride and groom, people throw a drink made from rice. Sake is made from fermented rice. And wedding memories are made from a bride and groom who are fall down drunk before the reception even starts. All right, sit up straight. It's time for a coinky-dink. Listen up, this is how we're going to work this one. You're going to see a bunch of different... Oh, well, why didn't you say so? Here we go. Your coinky-dink is called You May Kiss Your Life Goodbye. All right, let's dive in. Sprays droplets of water and masculine title. What do these two items have in common? Finish third and blink and tell. Poker tokens and British French fries. Invoice and becomes a law. Lose heat and blank tag. Past tense suffix and gym class equals biz blank. Not on drugs and not dirty. All right, time for the bonus fun. What do all the correct answers have in common? Are they all famous misters? You got it! Yeah, they're all misters. That makes you a Mr. Master. That's a solid score, but it couldn't hurt to add that bonus. Well, what do you know, player one? You got the bonus as well. Maybe you should call all your friends and tell them. When the game is over, let's get on with it.
12,
The category's gonna be another yawn at the opera. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. See if you can wrap your skull around this. Given his former occupation, what could the title character in Mozart's The Marriage of Figaro provide prior to the ceremony? Flowers for the altar, haircuts for the bridesmaids, booze for the rehearsal dinner, or prostitutes for the bachelor? Figaro from The Marriage of Figaro was also the title character in The Barber of Seville.
Oh no, I've given you all the same haircut, and now I can't tell you apart.
13,
I'm calling this one, My Spouse is Greasy. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Well, believe it or not, there's this place called the Drive-Thru Tunnel of Love where you can get married in your car. Which begs the question, if the window attendant minister convinces you to supersize your spouse's wedding ring to pure gold, how 24-karat gold is considered pure gold?
Honey, they didn't give us our marriage license. Instead, they've had you declared legally dead.
Damn it, they always screw up my weddings in the drive-thru.
14,
This one's called Can I Help You? $3,000 for this one. Heads up, here it comes. Which of these would you have seen in a movie entitled My Best Friend's Wedding in Cana? Dermot Mulroney drunk on water, Rupert Everett raising the dead, Cameron Diaz pelted with loaves, and The Wedding in Cana is a story from the New Testament in which Jesus turns water into wine.
No more water.
Okay, but now we have to baptize you!
You've almost made it to the credits, but first, the attack. Oh, you already know the attack. Well, don't let me stand in your way. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Here's your clue.
With this I thee wed? Yeah, that's what my first wife said. Check's in the mail, honey. Thanks for listening. The game! Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now turn off the freaking PlayStation and write this down somewhere.
You don't know Jack!
You are the latest addition to the high scoreboard. You have my sincere congratulations. Enter your name, please. Excellent. You should be overwhelmed with happiness. To play again, please input your desire to do so.
Keep it down! I'm watching a game over here! Drink!
Women, dude. You can't live with them. You can't have sex without them.
Knees.
They bend.
You gotta love knees.
I have 2 of them.
And so should you. Knees! Brought to you by the Knee Council. Psst, hey, listen to this. It's a recording from the planet Venus.
Oh my god, I'm having hot flashes again. Do these pants make my butt look big? Let's go shopping.
I remember when Karen had just given birth to Emily. She was our third baby in 4 years, and I knew the responsibility was going to be immense. That's when I decided to visit National American Bank and Trust. I had problems, and they offered solutions. You see, my friend Larry works there as a janitor, and he loaned me $50 so I could buy a one-way bus ticket to Daytona and get a fake driver's license. Suddenly, my responsibilities vanished, and I was able to go back to visiting strip clubs. Thanks, National American.